Hi my lovely people, I hope everybody's feeling lovely and fine and great. Just made coffee, so probably something there. So it's coming towards you. The next 24 hours is going to be the first reading. Today my day was like really lovely. Like, oh my god, as I said, go to work, you're gonna get surprised and give you a surprise. And then Allah, I was excited every time Spirit said we're gonna give you a surprise today. I'm like, ooh, excitement. I'm so happy. Oh, hi, and then hi Lucy, how are you? And then I slept a little bit when I came from work. And I had a really beautiful, you know, like when you sleep and you wake up, you feel really nice or something. Yay, thank you. When I ordered the top, I was like a little bit like concerned because I thought this is like gonna be metal, but this is not metal. This is like a plastic thing because I don't like metal. Then they're gonna be rusty when you wash them, and you know. But this is like a plastic thing, so it was like really nice. And there's like a long trouser, but I didn't get it because the trouser is like, you know, this vintage style, the long one with the heels. So I was like, why don't they have like something? So it would be better if it's like there's like a short with it, or also a leggings or something. I'm good. I hope you're good too. Today was really weird, to be honest. And today was like, my hair is, I don't know if it's fallen again because I brushed it and then it's like a little bit false, but I feel like I really need to go to the hospital. Today I was awfully, like, I know I have vitamins problem and stuff like that before, but you know, like when you get dizzy, today I was like so dizzy to a point where I cannot walk, or I wanted to faint a little bit, and then I was like really getting together really good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, choose one. What's coming towards you the next 24 hours? Yeah, but I got only the top because that other one, like the trouser, is like, you know, the vintage disco thing, like for like, it's like that with the heel. And I got one, I didn't like it, so I'm not gonna wear heels like that and look vintage all the time. I got another thing like that, but I didn't know. So I wish it was like normal trousers or something. It's coming towards you the next 24 hours. Choose one. Number one. Let me drink my coffee. Someone gonna be telling you that they hate you or they don't like you, but they're more emotional. They could be very upset. They could like you, but they're very upset with you. Like they could really don't like that you're not giving them attention or something like that. So basically someone gonna troll you because they're not getting attention from you. They want attention from you, so they're gonna be like saying a lot of shit, something like that. Thank you. So, God, I love that opening. Thank you. So, something like that. Someone gonna be telling you like they don't like something about you. Also, they could also say something about like your personality, something like that, because they're not getting any attention from you, and they're kind of like frustrated that they're not getting attention. So they're not getting attention, or they're not getting something from you, something like that. Hi Talia. So they could be like just trying to they're confused. They want answers from you and you're not giving them answers, so they're gonna troll you or say something. I feel like the next 24 hours you're gonna eat a lot of fries or a lot of food, or Mexican food or something food, or spicy food. It could be Indian food. It could be something food or something like food, okay? Oh dang. Number 2, what's coming towards you the next 24 hours? I do feel like you're gonna feel like you're gonna cry a lot. There's a lot of sad music or sadness, and there's like this depression gonna take over you. So maybe you're depressed, maybe you lost someone, maybe something happened to you. You're just very depressed, and you think that this girl that talking to you, she's like very real, or this man talking to you is very real about their feelings or who they are. And maybe you were like hesitation if they're fake, or if they're like not understanding you, if they don't have feelings towards you or something like that. Or you had some kind of impression in your mind that you feel like you hope that it's not true, or you hope it's true, something like that, okay? I feel like also the next 24 hours you might... Oh, thank you. You tried it? Was it good? Did you put tuna with it? Like, was it good? Did you like it? I want to do it maybe today. So now I do feel like in the next 24 hours, something like that about a person you might think. I don't like to think about emotion a lot, or emotional roller coaster. You might think about proposing to someone or getting married to someone that your mother or father wants or approve of, something like that. Or you're just thinking about marriage, or you're going to think about your family, a lot of marriage, a lot of things like that. Yay! So I want to try it. I just got the chips. I got today the tortilla chips, but with the barbecue flavor, so I might try it. I'm trying, like, I want to do it with chicken or something later maybe. So number three is coming toward you the next 24 hours. You feel like you're gonna feel happy. You're gonna feel like a goddess. You're gonna feel happy. There's a good energy, good vibe coming towards you. You're gonna feel lucky. I do feel like you might get a surprise or something, gonna be an announcement that you're gonna be like, oh wow, I am shocked. I'm shocked. So there's like a shockment or something like that make you feel happy and shocked. You're just shocked about someone feeling or something happened or some news gonna come towards you the next 24 hours. Also, you're gonna be looking really nice. So you're gonna wear something new, or there's a bag or a clothes, that new clothes you're gonna wear, or you might dress up for something. I do feel like in the next 24 hours you're gonna go and you're gonna see some kind of drama in front of you, and then you're gonna avoid the drama or something like that. Also, the next 24 hours you might feel like you're really thinking about tattoo, thinking about giving birth, thinking about things like that. Also, something about giving birth, you're gonna think about a lot of topics, okay? I do feel like in the next 24 hours when you get home, or if we go, then you're gonna feel a little bit sad, a little bit upset, a little bit frustrated. So your mood gonna be like going down because you might think or might be reminded or triggered about something. You're gonna listen to sad music or something. Number 4, what's coming toward you the next 24 hours? Depression, a lot of depression. So number 4, very depression. There's a lot of depression. You're depressed, or a lot of people are depressed around you, or you might go to a psychiatric house. So there's like an atmosphere of depression, or people are depressed around you. So maybe there's like a funeral that you might go to or something, or someone dead around you, like someone dead. Could be like literally someone dead around you. Like for some of you, even if you're not a psychic, someone just passed away and this person trying to communicate to you. Like sometimes souls are like very toxic. Sometimes people who passed away, they're not really good like as a soul, so they could be like really haunting the person or making the person feel worse. Whenever they feel pain, they may trigger them like through pain or something like that. Something you might not figure out, but me around you, I will figure it out. If something like you need to cut or something like that, there's something like here you're not figuring out. So it could be like someone's trying to trigger you to tell you something, and they don't like the way that they want to tell you something is just really not like spirit. The way they want to tell you something is through pain. So every time you are in pain, they kind of try to give you more pain or remind you of something, so you will get reminded of something. So it's just depressing. So for others of you, there's some kind of like toxic energy around you. You're trying to be happy, trying to be positive, but you feel like someone's sucking the life and energy out of you. You might have sex also. Number 5, what's coming toward you the next 24 hours? You might buy something. You're gonna be excited. You want to give it to me like as a gift for some of you. I don't know if you know me personally, but you want to give me a gift. Ooh, so cuteness. Something like that. You want to buy something for me, or you want to give me that. It was like, look at it, it's like, I want to give elanooud that. I really want to give her that, or something like that. I want to send her that, or I want to buy her that. For others of you, just want to buy a gift for someone. You might go get a souvenir for someone else or something like that. You might walk and then you see something and you want to get it. And there's a lot of things, a lot of beautiful things. And you might take a lot of pictures, and then you might be like distracted by this annoying girls or annoying men. Some girls maybe like some girls or someone annoying, they might distracted by them. You feel like they are just like, they so into your skin, like they come near you. I hate it when people in public do that. Hey honey, how are you? They come so near you. I get frustrated and angry. Like I don't like people being like too close. You know, like in the line when someone is like, basically like you sense their breath and like, can you give me my fucking space? There's something like that. I don't like people being in my personal space. I don't like it, especially strangers. So someone's like in your personal space too much and you just want to push them away from you. And the next 2 hours, they're gonna feel awfully horny. You might masturbate or something like that. Beat your dick, or watch some porno or something like that, okay? So what are they feeling, thinking about right now? And then we're gonna do another reading. Hey. So think about the reading after this. So think from now, okay? What are they feeling and thinking about you right now? Thinking about like ordering something. I've been ordering a lot from Wendy's. The chicken is good, but I feel like it's junk food. That's why maybe I'm not getting, like I'm just eating junk food. Like, you know, the burger, the beef burger. I don't think there's like much protein. You're just basically eating a bun and a junk. So maybe I just need to order something else. But Wendy's is really good, people. Like, you have no idea. The burger, I might like order, we have a lot of burgers here. We have a lot of burger places here in Doha that are really good and they're healthy burger. We have a lot of healthy food here that looks like junk food, but it's healthy food. We have a lot of healthy diet food and everything. So the health about food here is very intense, okay? So we got all kind of dishes you want to eat, but healthy and they taste good. But it was like I wanted to eat from Wendy for some reason. What are they feeling, thinking about right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Choose one. I have a song in my brain. You know, like when that song is stuck in your brain? I love Arabic food, do you? We eat all food here. I live in Doha, so I'm Arabic, of course. I'm Arabic, I'm Indian also. So I eat usually Arabic and Indian food and all food. We eat all kind of food, especially because I'm Indian and this is like basically an Indian house that I'm raised in, or like Arab, but my grandma's Indian, and we eat a lot of cuisine, Indian cuisine. Like Indian culture is like so intense, so we got a lot of food. So we got like, there's like vegan Indians, there's I don't know Indian, so we eat all those kind of dishes. So I eat all kind of food, and Arabic food also, like our food is different than other Arab food. So our food is like Middle Eastern from the Gulf food, so it's different. So we eat more like, it looks like Indian and African food, so because we have rice and we have the stew and beef stew and stuff like that. But we eat a lot also Western food. We eat all kind of food here. There's a thing about Doha, like you can literally go in a restaurant. There's a thing about Doha before we get number one. Like I just want to tell you, like you can go to any restaurant and you can find everything in one restaurant and you'll be like confused. It's like a typical like traditional restaurant here, or like a restaurant that owns by a Qatari person or something like that. You go there and you find like burger, pizza, rice, I don't know what, like everything. You could find everything that like we eat, like you know, about everything. We eat a lot of food here. Number one, what are they feeling like thinking about right now? I do feel like this person feel like they want you to kind of beg them. They want begness from you. They want you to beg them to stay. Hey, how are you? So they want you to beg them to stay or to say sorry. They want you to beg them to kind of like, they want to be like, beg me to stay or something like that. They want you to beg for something. They want you to beg for their love. It's kind of like they don't want to give you anything. They want to ignore you because they want to see you beg, because they want to see someone like you begging them, something like that. Number two, what are they feeling and thinking about right now? This person feel like you talk too much and they want more of the talking that you're doing. So whatever you've been saying to this person, or talking, or they see, maybe you have a broadcast, a talk show, or maybe you type a lot of things, or maybe you're talking, something about talking, or they heard you talking, they like hearing you talk. So even if this person near you, you're dropping, like when you're talking with your friend, they want you to talk more. They love the way you talk, you know, like, this is really weird. My manager do that. It's like really weird. Like every time I talk, I feel like he's eardropping, talk to someone, like just want to hear me talk. So this is something like this person really loves the way you talk, or they love that hear you having conversation, like not very professional. So if it's like at work or something like that, so when you talk to your colleagues or you talk with your friends or even with them, so anything about like your communication, something like that, they want more of it. I do feel like this person feel like you're not giving them much and they get frustrated, so they feel like they want to look for a tricky way, sneaky way to get more from you, something like that. Okay. Number three, what are they feeling and thinking about right now? This person feel like you're delusional and they need to put you in the right place because they liked you once, but they don't want to threaten you again. They feel like, okay, I did like you, but whatever you've been doing is like they're not accepting, they're not approving. So they could be not approving of something. They feel like they want to tell you that they're not okay with something that you're doing, or they're not okay with your behavior. They're not okay with a lot of things. Even though they liked you or you're together or something like that, they're not okay with something. Number four, I do feel like this person is kind of scared from you, scared from your reaction. They didn't expect your reaction to be that aggressive. They didn't expect you to kind of react that much to their games, or maybe they played a lot of games and they did not expect you to react that harsh. They didn't expect to kind of lose you. They didn't expect you to kind of like just look at them as a trash or throw them right away in the trash, or be like changing your face. Like you change, like there's a thing, like you know the song, I don't know why I heard like Stitches. Like, you know, I heard the song Stitches, so listen to that song. So I do feel like this person kind of was like shocked that you kind of rejected them, and then now just they want you, they cannot live without you, and they really need you more, but they're really shocked. Like they feel like they've got played by you, but they asked for it basically. It's not like they're played, they feel like you were okay with them, but then they played some kind of game that they kind of showed you that they're not in it seriously, and you kind of now giving them their own medicine, and it's not pleasant. Number five, what are they feeling and thinking about right now? This person feel like they wanna hurt you, or they wanna make you jealous, or they wanna make you feel envious. So they could just wanna show some other girls, other men around you to make you jealous, or they wanna make you jealous. They wanna get under your skin. They wanna like spice it up with you. They wanna just show other people. They wanna make you just feel jealous. They want you to explode, even though they like you so much. But for others of you, they might not like you. For some of you, they do like you so much, but they wanna see you exploding. Okay, they might just play games or something. What do you want the next reading, people? Baby, what do you want the next reading? Come on, choose. Come on, choose. We don't have all day. It's night time here. It's 11:11 literally and 44 seconds. Live with a psychic. Every time I look at that watch, it's just something holy. 11:11 44 seconds. What spiritual gift you have? What spiritual gift you have? Everybody is intuitive. You mean like what you're gifted or how to improve your intuition? Spirit said ask something else. Or change the question a little bit. Let me see. You want to know what Spirit thinks of you? Or do you want to know like... Because everybody's spiritually gifted. Like we are human. We were souls before we were like we come to our body. You can see my spiritual talk. So everybody needs to be in tune to your soul, like to your soul. But there's the thing about me, like sometimes I just talk to people and I see like a number. I don't know if the number is like relevant to how much like you're spiritual, like how much you're intuitive, or the thing that you've done and your karma, stuff like that. This is like a long spiritual talk. But sometimes I see people and they have like 47 lives more, and sometimes people have 3, sometimes people like have like 300 lives more, or something like that, or 100 or something like that. I just feel like 100. I don't know if I saw 300, something like that. I just feel like how many lives you have to go through on earth again. But do you want the next reading? Choose another reading. Suppose some lotion. I want to be sticking. Don't be sticking. Come on, people, come on. Do you want the next reading, people? Piss me off. You want to know who's coming toward you soon, or who you're gonna date soon? We done this reading, but you want something else? My hair is like very thin now. Like, because of the lotion. Good dry, but... People, come on. You look at my eyes, like I noticed like in my yesterday life also I have dark circles a little bit. I don't have dark circles usually, so I think it's because of the vitamin me being dizzy. People said don't drink much coffee. How will next week be? So the next 7 days, basically what gonna be the next 7 days? Will you win lotto? Seriously, Italian? The next 10 days predictions. Spirit said don't do that. Spirit don't want this written. No, Spirit are picky. What do you want, Spirit, then? Spirit said someone here got a really nice topic, but they are like thinking, someone here got a really nice topic, so write a topic, because Spirit like want me to see what you're gonna write. So do you have another topic other than what Talia said? I won the lotto. Oh, we don't even have it here. They're like, we have things like other than that where you can actually win fast money from, like literally, like it's a joke how fast. We have to speak Arabic. Who are your spiritual guide? Okay, something about that. Let's do who are your spiritual guide? Okay, this is a nice talk. Spirit said, yeah, this is what we wanted. Who are your spiritual guides? Something about your spirit guide around you. Who are the spirits around you and spirit guide, okay? So who are the spirits around you? Sometimes people have nasty spirits around them also. So no pleasant spirit around them sometimes. Sometimes you have voodoo around you. And if you know voodoo is connected to an energy of something toxic. So it's connected to a source of like bad energy. So this is like a field of energy when it kind of like vibrate with some kind of bad spirit, bad soul, demons or something like that. And this is where it comes like haunted with your energy. Somehow it's like connected to your energy. And usually if you're not so intuitive and you're not very psychic, even if you're intuitive, you don't know how to block this energy unless if you break this voodoo. That's why people are like scared of voodoo and you have to break it off because you don't want this energy to be around you. But if you are a psychic, something like that, you can prevent it, because just spreading like, you know, like put in sage or something like that would not take it away. It's connected to you. It's kind of like telepathically when you connect to someone. So this is how you push it away. So sometimes here, like in those readings, I pick this energy. So I might tell you like if you have something like that around you and how to push it off. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who are your spiritual guide? Number 1, I don't feel like you have a lot of like spirit guide around you. The reason is like I also saw this energy before, not because you don't have spirit guide around you. I don't feel like you have spirit guide around you, but your spirit guide mostly trying to contact with other people to contact you because you're not listening to your intuition. I don't feel like most of the time you're like spiritually not connected to spirit, or you're not intuitive, or you're trying to block it, or your intuition is blocked, or you are blocked, or you don't want to listen to some kind of truth. So they come to a psychic like me. So sometimes like you'll be guided to kind of watch a reading that I'm saying, and then like they kind of want you to know something there, or they kind of go contact someone to tell you something, like contacting a Uber driver to speak to you, for example. So for random like a place, some Uber driver said to you, okay, wait, there's something here. I'm gonna acknowledge this energy later on. So something about like an Uber driver there and talking to you. There's some kind of blockage you have, and it's kind of annoying. I don't like you have an annoying soul around you. Let me just acknowledge that later on. So because I want to say shut up to that soul. Like there's this like, I know why your intuition is blocked, because you have this annoying, listen, this is, I'm gonna get to that later on. So there's like an Uber driver randomly saying something to you or something like that, like an Uber driver speaking to you about something, or you're going outside and a stranger talking to you about something or something like that. Oh, I spoke about that. You didn't watch my spiritual like channel, my spiritual talk here in my IG live, so my IGTV, so you can check it. So maybe you're gonna see that. I think I spoke about that. Number 1. So number 1, I do feel like they're trying to contact to other people to kind of send you messages or letters, and sometimes, hey honey, how are you? Who are your spiritual guide around you? So I do feel like also they're trying to kind of make you read bus drivers, like a driver, like something about the bus. Yeah, if you're gonna get in a bus, for example, if you ride like a bus or a metro or something like that, there's like this sign sometime, or TV, there's signs around you. They're trying to kind of contact with you with other people or through something. I do feel the reason is not because you're like your intuition is blocked, because you have this really disgusting soul around you that kind of figured out a way. There's a thing about souls, okay? If a soul passed away, that soul sometimes they'll be haunting you just because they want something, or they want something from you before they cross to another life. So sometimes like I don't like to talk to dead people because they're irritating, because sometimes they figure out your trick, like what triggers you. So sometimes like let's say something makes you sad, they get in your feelings. So how dead people contact you, they get in your feelings. So if something is annoying you, they get like in your, like basically they're bullying you by the energy. Thank you. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. So they kind of contact with you with some kind of energy. So sometimes like that's why like sometimes some people come to me, I'm like, you have really this annoying soul around you, and the soul gives you that and that. Are you doing that? Because sometimes you do a lot of really weird things and you feel like frustrated, and you really don't believe the things that you're doing, and you don't want to do the things that you're doing. So they contact you like that. So for example, you kind of get distracted, or you have this like thought inside. It's kind of like you have a CD or something like that. You feel like every time you want to focus on something, you cannot focus, or just like you feel like this noise inside your brain, or there's something like about like triggering you with some kind of feeling. For example, they like every time you want to do the right thing, they make you like all of a sudden they make you see a picture of someone who you hate, or someone who made you sad, or you think about sadness, or they want to get you in a darker place, or they remind you of like of this person. Like I feel like the soul around you is really toxic, because every time you want to do the right thing, or you want to do something that it's not gonna serve them, because sometimes like you're not gonna see those people, they're gonna end up having a bad karma, and you're gonna go to like another life where you have your purpose, and they really want to have something with you, or they want to have still some kind of karma. Because if you're gonna come to, this is like something I need to explain. If you're gonna come to your life, you choose your life, yeah? So when you choose your life, like, you know, it's like, how did I choose my life if I know there's a lot of bad things in my life? Okay, so you choose your life because you saw this life as like, okay, this is the fastest way to get my life purpose, but there's some karma you really need to go through, and every time you don't deal with this karma, you kind of like, you need to go through it. And sometimes that soul, like someone like you really love or something like that, they're around you because they see a life that they're gonna choose, and they see another life that they can choose. They kind of see like a life that they can choose where they're gonna have a bad karma to solve something that they're gonna do, and then they see you as an option. You're still alive and you still kind of connected to them. So if they're gonna guide you to go to the wrong people or to go to people that you have karmic things with them, so maybe there's another life path for them. It's not as bad, it's gonna be as like easier or something like that. So sometimes they are really toxic, but the thing about those dead souls, they also, by doing that, they get in bad karma. So sometimes dead souls also don't, like, very naive, and even if you're dead and you're using someone alive, it's still bad karma. You're still gonna get karma, yeah. But this is the thing. So I feel like this person, that's why Spirit are trying to help you, because you have this person who's like trying to guide you to someone like other than the person you're supposed to marry. This person wants you to marry someone else, marry something else, or something like that. So I do feel like you have this annoying soul around you. Your spiritual guide, I feel like your spiritual guide or someone who, some people, like, they're very clean, or they're very, like, they get very grossed out by something. I don't know why grossed out by something. They kind of like don't like any bad energies. Of course they are spirit or something like that, but they kind of like very critical. So it could be like the same personality as you. How will have an okay, can you just we're gonna see the reading after like we finish, so I don't interrupt it, because people gonna see that later. So after I finish, then I'm gonna read, because I cannot read from far, then I'll come here and then I interrupt the reading. So I choose the topic later. So something about the reading round now you can say, but after the reading, so I don't interrupt and talk about other readings like now. So maybe later. Okay. So number one, I do feel like you have those spiritual guide around you. They're very critical. So this is the thing, like a spirit guide sometime around you, or I hate it when this comes out, like they're matching your personality or who you are in communication. So they are spirit, they're not souls. This is the thing that you need to understand, okay? Those spirits are like not coming back to earth again. Maybe they're gonna come later, but most of them are not coming back to earth again. They just finished their life here, or they have something else in the universe. That the universe is big, or they are spiritual guide for a reason. They are spirit. So they are souls and spirit or something like that, but they're not like the souls that gonna come back to earth, okay? So sometimes people are kind of get confused with ancestors, because ancestors, sometimes our souls are stuck there, and sometimes you talk to them and they're really wrong, okay? So something like that. I do feel like there's something here, someone's trying to kind of tell you to shut up all the time and you're wrong. There's only number one, you have like some shitty souls around you. Like someone like trying to tell you to shut up every time you want to speak something right. It's like, shut up, don't speak, shut up. Like every time you want to say something right, it's kind of self-hate, and you think that it's you saying negative shit about yourself and your appearance, but this is a soul around you. You have someone telling you like, you're disgusting, shut up, you're disgusting, shut up, or something like that. I feel like your spiritual guide also very critical, so they could be like really just like someone like very critical. This is wrong, don't do that, or something like that. They don't tell you to shut up, but they're just very, very critical on things. Like they could be like you could be someone who like thinking a lot, so they can be like the same as you. So they could just think, this is how they communicate to you. Okay, they relate to you, something like that. I don't know. It's like so really weird, because like we need to do another thing about spiritual talk, because sometimes like spirit like just I don't know. So your spirit guide is kind of like, they also relate to you somehow, so they had a life here before, something like that, or something like that. But I do feel like your spirit guide are very critical, so they could be very professional, something like that, okay? The way they communicate. Number two, who are your spiritual guide? Number two, those spirit guides are very fun. I feel like your spirit guides are very fun. They love joking, they love having fun. They're all about freedom, they're all about rights. So you could be very like, they're just always like about like helping others. You could be the same personality, but I feel like your spirit guide are always like the kind of person who like, the kind of people who like, they're gonna help you and they're gonna like want you to help others also. And you could be the same thing. So you could be like, They also like to, they have this light energy. I don't know, for some reason, number 2, you don't have a lot of karma in this lifetime. You could have karma with karmic people, but you don't have karma like gonna happen to you. You have karmic cycle, of course, maybe some bad shit happened to you or something like that, but something about you is you're very pure, like you're a pure soul inside or something like that. So I feel like the communication between you and spirit guide is very easy, very fluent, very like organic or something like that. Also, your spirit guide are just very connected to you. So I feel like you could be a psychic or something like that, and they're very fun, and they like to joke with you, they like to talk with you, and they like to comment on things. They could like beautiful things. I feel like your spirit guide are some very sensitive or very emotional, or they love, or they love banging. It's like they're very passionate, or you could be like your life purpose right now is about love or something like that. And there's a lot of love about them, or they love, they love giving to people, and they love that. But at the same time, they're very defensive. So I feel like your spirit guide, like you could be the same, because sometimes spirit guide is similar to you. So I feel like they could just tell you like, hey, help this person, do that, and they give you love. And sometimes like when someone needs love, they kind of with you kind of like, they tell you like, oh, look at this person is going through something, or this person, let's help them or something. But if someone is shit, your spirit guide gonna be like, fuck. You could be very aggressive as well, something like that. I do feel like your spirit guide love to chill with you. You could be an introvert, or you could like to have a creative time alone, and your spirit guide really love that you're very creative, and they can contact with you in a creative way. So you could be someone like an introvert, or into an art or music, or some kind of artistic thing or something like that. I feel like also you could like architect, like buildings or something like that. So your spirit guide, like they like whenever like you meditate or you look at that, they're with you, or with you with the creative things, and they like when send you messages in a creative way, and they like it when you're creative, something about your creativity. So they could like contact with you in a creative things in the physical. So this is kind of like a little bit weird, but in the physical creative thing. So I do feel like you could be very psychic, so you could be like in the physical, with like when you're doing something creative like art, like painting, they contact with you or send you messages. They like to be creative, or they like to express something, and they like to send you feelings a lot. I do feel like your spirit guide could a lot of the time send you feeling. You could be very telepathically connected to your spiritual guide, like other people kind of, they feel like you're very connected to them, so you feel like a lot of emotion. They could most of the time send you more feelings, the messages, more expression, feelings, and colors and stuff like that. Now that you are a spiritual guide, I feel like you have a spiritual guide that they like to fight, they like to hustle, they very like hostile, like they're very like aggressive. They could be also very like tough on you, very rough on you. It could be like very rough, like if you fuck up, they're gonna push you again to do something or something like that. I feel like you have some kind of like hostile spirit guide, like they're just like really aggressive. They're like, don't pick up your shit, get up, this is not gonna happen, this gonna happen, this is bad, this person is fucked up, like, and then you're like talk to a person like, this person is fucked up, this person hate you. They're very direct, they're very blunt, and they kind of like very like, they're like that. They don't waste time. And they're very sharp. I feel like a spirit guide, you could have a purpose in this lifetime to kind of just finish something they really wanted to finish. And you could have an energy also matching. You could be a fire sign, or it could be a Leo, it could be an Aries, it could be a Sag, it could be a water sign, it could be any sign, okay? But it could be also an Aquarius or something like that. I feel like mostly like a fire sign here. A Gemini, could be any sign. Don't focus on that. But I do feel like your spiritual guide is kind of like, you have a purpose in this lifetime, or you have to fight in this lifetime for something. You have to fight for your right, or there's some group of people, you had a lot of karmic people, and your spirit guide are the right guide for you, because they're just going to be communicating to you, even if you're not a psychic, okay? That's the way they're going to communicate to you, okay? Because you're going to feel it in the same energy, okay? This is what you need. Sometimes, this is what I'm saying, like sometimes souls don't communicate to you in a right way that as your spirit guide, and sometimes their communication is kind of putting you down, then putting you up. Sometimes like you have a dead person who want to tell you like this person is wrong, and the way of sending you the message is not the way you want. So it could be like giving you a panic attack, giving you pain. It's not the way your spirit guide know how to communicate to your soul and energy. So like, I don't know, it's complicated, but I'm a psychic, so sometimes like when dead people try to send me this way, I'm like, this is not the way. Especially when my father passed away, it's like, this is not the way. This is very toxic. I don't like that. I don't like this shit. So I don't like him. I don't like communicating to him like that. So I feel like your spirit guide know how to communicate to your personality, and this is exactly what you need. You don't need like the emotional shit. You don't need like to be like, oh my god, and feel petty. You need someone to tell you like what to do, and that's it. And so I do feel like most of the time you wake up knowing what to do, and all of a sudden you know you need to cut someone, cut something, and they kind of motivate you to fight. Even if you want to cry, sometimes you feel like life is not giving you a break, like your spirit guide kind of send you something. Like for example, like you want to cry, okay? Instead of like crying, all of a sudden someone called you, a friend asking you for help. Like spirit like talking to this friend to call you, or like sending this friend to call you this time so you wouldn't have time to cry, or you have to go to work. It's like spirit like just trying to kind of push you so you wouldn't get emotional about things that's not serving you, because you have some kind of purpose that you need to reach, and they really don't want you to stay in this mess, or they were trying to help you. Also, they're very protective of you, so I do feel like they protect you somehow. Like you feel lucky, or maybe a lot of people told you that you're lucky all of a sudden, because like you're just lucky about something. Like all of a sudden you get something you want, or you're lucky, so they give you wishes. I feel like spirit guide are like really working so hard, because they give you what you want. It's like whatever you want, they get it to you. You could be a hard manifester, and your spirit guide are the same. Like whenever you manifest something, they give you. And the reason why you are a manifester, or you really know how to manifest things in your life, because you are this energy, and you got the spirit guide who like really matching your energy, and they're motivating you or guiding you how to manifest, because you're already in this energy, something like that. So I feel like whenever you want something, they get it to you, something like that, and they motivate you all the time. If you've done something wrong, they will tell you, and they're very gentle on you, but they have a lot of love towards you. So I do feel like most of your spiritual guide, the card like went really race, and I feel like your spirit guides could like literally not give you a break sometimes. And most of them are very protective over you, okay? For some of them, they hide secrets from you. I don't like sometimes your spirit guide hide secrets from you, even if you're psychic. They're like don't want to tell you things because of your own good. Because sometimes if you're gonna know that, you're gonna get emotional, and they don't want you to get emotional sometimes, because it's not the right time. Number 4. Who are your spirit guides? Number 4, your spirit guides are like, most of the time they think that you're silly, and they don't know why they're around you, or why they are your spirit guide or something. They are your spirit guide, but they feel like you don't listen, that they just sitting there doing nothing, because they try to do something, but it's useless to them. You do your own shit, you do monkey business, or for some of you know what to do already, or you make their job easy, or you have a lot of bad karma. Just follow your intuition with number 4, because for some of you make their job easy, so they feel like they don't have to do much with you. You already know what you want to do, or you're just sitting there, you already know what to do. So sometimes they need to guide you, but you already know, or you already like know where your life is going. For others of you literally like don't have a lot of things to do in this lifetime. Maybe you got your purpose, or you ruined it, and you have a lot of bad karma, and they try to communicate to you several times, and they're just looking at you like what to do. Your spirit guide could be someone who like to kind of shock you with tower moments all the time, or give you a lot of tower moments. They kind of communicating with you with tower moments and hitting on the face, because they feel like this is the only way for you to listen, or you don't listen, or you could be they feel like you're not, like you don't know how to communicate. So the way that they want to communicate to you is by giving you tower moments and shock. It's like they feel like the only way to communicate to you and get you to see something. Some people, like you got in this lifetime, you have a lot of karma. Right now you have a lot of karmic people around you, and they feel like the only way for you to listen, because you literally don't want to listen. Every time they give you a message, you kind of like, even if you come to me as a psychic, a personal reading, and I have people like that, they're really frustrating me. I'm just like, I don't want to like answer their email. I give them a reading, and it's so clear. I'm like, do this, and like, and then they're like, oh, and they don't want to do this, so they're like, oh, maybe they don't want me to do this, but maybe they just want, like, so obvious, I told you to do this, but I want you to do that. It's like, I feel like you're just the obvious thing you don't want to do, and it's really frustrating your spirit guide. So it's like the communication thing is like tower moment. For example, they're like, okay, I'm gonna send you someone to fuck you up, to hurt you, to break your heart, for you to listen, for you to understand, because the obvious communication, even through a psychic or something like that, you don't want to listen, you don't look at the sign, you blind yourself all the time. So I feel like your spirit guide communication to you is like by tower moments. Right now, this is the way they communicate to you. So I feel like in the future, if you're gonna be like communicating to your spirit guide more, or like listening more, they're gonna hit you by your emotion, okay? If you're gonna be doing something bad, the only way to wake up is your emotion. Number 5, who are your spirit guide? Let me drink my coffee. They could be like from a different race than you, or you were in a different life. I don't know, some of you, you were born in a, like for most of your life, you were like some kind of nationality or different nationality or mixed nationality. You were like either from this, like some nationalities are like very related or very connected to each other. Yeah, like the feet came, like, you know, like the bubble, like how many how many footsteps that today I walked or something like that. That's the thing I want to tell you. So I feel like you were like born in some places that were very similar, or they were at least like those places were mixed because of war, like let's say two nationality were there. You always were born in some kind of region, like some kind of place, okay? And I feel like you always were there, and I feel like sometimes you spirit guide, this is the thing, like this happens, okay, a lot. And no, maybe you would not be aware of, unless if you're like too psychic or something like that. But like I feel like you were somehow somewhere else, and your spirit guide maybe in the lifetime that they were here, that they finished their lifetime. So you have a lot of lifetime, yeah? And sometimes you finish your lifetime on earth, you came here for a purpose, for something like that, and there's something else. I have my own opinion about it, my own theories and my own things, my own visions that I see. Now this is something else, but then you become a spirit guide or you go somewhere else. The universe is really big, like universe is really big, so there's something about that. So we came here for an experience, so I feel like they were with you someplace. So they could be like some kind of like they were like with you in the same place. They were like some people, like there's the thing also, something else, like it's my own theory that I saw and I literally see it. I don't know, when I was little, I'm too psychic. Even when I was a little, like I used to see this vision of something weird and I didn't explain it, and I don't know how to explain it, and I just really think it's weird. So I used to sit alone and just think about it. I don't know how, but I was like literally maybe 5 or 6. So I see like a group of like something, I don't know what is that, like a group of something, okay? So we're getting in some place. So sometimes like if you're like on like you're a soul, like you get in your body, so you cannot see things that you saw as a soul or as a spirit when you were a spirit. So it's kind of like your brain cannot imagine that, so you kind of, your brain makes sense of it in the way that you make sense of it, like in the physical. But it looks weird. We didn't look like as bodies. I don't know what is that is, but you feel like something and you look at something, and I cannot look at what was that we're looking at. And we're together. You know how when you get in the first grade and you're like everybody's like together, like this is your classmate and put colors on top of you, but something about it is not like that. You kind of sit and then there's like instant realization of like who you want to be with, and there's like something about like you just connect with feeling, and right away you know that this person is you or them. It could be like your twin flame or something like that. And then off that, and then there's something about like you go and there's like darker blaze. I don't know what's like. It's like something white and then dark, and then you go, and then there's a lot of constant things of that thing. So I will assume that was like you dying and getting, dying and getting up. But something about to practice that feeling of like how to connect to each other. Something about earth is like practicing something or feeling. I don't know if it's like, this is my theory. I made this theory when I was 7. So I know it's really right because I'm 7. I'm just 7 and I was thinking about this feeling. So when I grow up, I'm thinking about the vision and thinking about it. Because I'm 7. How I'm 7 years old gonna be thinking like that? Or 6, I don't remember. I saw some kind of vision. It was really weird. And then when I grew up, like I just saw it so intensely. So something about that. So after that, like you just practice these connections and realizing. So on earth, something about like to sense it more, like we need this, we need to sense the emotion, we need to have it, we need to have the vision, we need to have the look, or we need to have the feelings together, or the touch. I don't know what it is exactly. So something about your spirit guide is like, you could be also an old soul or something like that. So they finish that. So they could be like with you when of those kind of group of people or souls connecting before coming to earth or something like that. So they were with you, okay? So it could be like your like family or something like that, but they finished something before you. It could be they were like before you here, older or something like that. I don't know what is exactly. So there's some kind of mystery also about it here, because I do feel like you are an old soul, so you could be more aware about earth. You could be also a psychic. So they were with you in a different kind of place, a different nationality, something like that. So I do feel like they are right now, you could be different, you speak a different language or something like that. So for some of you, I feel like maybe you kind of tend to kind of speak to your spiritual guide different language than you speak to your mother or father. So maybe you are bilingual, for example, and right now in this lifetime you kind of tend to like prefer to speak a different language, or you prefer to speak a lot of languages. So I feel like your spiritual guide, like around you, there are like this different kind of like things, different kind of spirits. So they are like very different, they're very different. So you have a lot of collection of like different souls. Like, you know how you have a lot of energies, some people have like energy connected to them, but you have different personality, different things. I do feel like you have like very old spirits or something like that. I do feel like your spirit guides are like the kind of spirit who want you to work for what you want to get, or they want you to work harder. So they could be like sometimes not giving you a lot, not giving you much. The other thing I was like about you being an old soul, it could be a psychic, but sometimes they don't want to tell you much. They want you to practice your intuition more, or they don't want to tell you easy messages. They want you to research it more. They want you to practice your intuition. So they could like want you to do tarot, want you to write, want you to get visions. They want you to do more than just listening to your intuition. They want you to predict. They want you to literally be a psychic. So they want you to predict much of things, okay? Hi, it's okay. So we're by number 5, your spirit guide. Who's your spirit guide? This reading is gonna be long. I'm trying to make it short, but they want you to predict. They want you to be more. So I feel like spirit guides are like want you to connect with them or with people with more awareness. Also, they want you to remember your past life, remember the feeling. So I was like number 5, you could be an old soul, something. They want you to remember the past life. They want you to remember the feeling. They want you to kind of be more aware. So they could be like not giving you much because they want you to use your soul, not just them. So they also could want you to connect to your higher self more, not just relying on them. They want you to connect on yourself. And because I do feel for most of you, you could be an old soul. You could be like have few like lives on earth right now that you're gonna be a spirit guide or something like that later on. So they want you to connect with your soul. They want you to literally connect and maybe guide people. Like it could be a guidance or a psychic, or just connect to you. They want you to use your own soul, like to know, to understand, to read people, to do that. And they could help you, but sometimes they want you to rely on that. And they want you to figure out people really fast, and they want to contact with you, okay? Then they're gonna be like helping you, of course. I feel like your spirit guides are like talking to you a lot. They could talk to you or give you a lot of love or healing. They try to heal you through your sleep, or try to heal you something about like try to protect you and try to give you a lot of things to heal you. So sometimes they push a lot of things that are bad out of your life because they want you to heal, or they're trying to heal you in this lifetime. I do feel like in this lifetime they're trying to kind of send you people or send you things to heal you, or most of the time they're trying to make you do things that heal you, and they are trying to kind of heal some wounds. So I feel sometimes they kind of force you, and you maybe you're frustrated by them because sometimes they try to force you to talk to someone, and you really know, your soul know that this person is toxic, and you don't understand why spirit wants you to talk to this person. And when you talk to this person ends up hurting you or something like that, or triggering you, but they're like, don't be mad at us, but this person kind of healed some kind of trigger in you. It's kind of like confusing. You don't understand why they give you shit sometimes, or give you shitty people. They want you to heal because they want to give you something that is a gift for you or something like that. I do feel like you are like very gifted, or you could help a lot of people. Your spirit guide want to help you in this lifetime. I do feel like you have a lot of dark spirit around you, not like dark like the demons or something, but you have like those kind of darker spirit, like the spirit like of death, or like a spirit who like you're very connected to like the death cycle of humans, or the body, or like something dark, or like, you know, like the soul, you know, death, you're very aware or something like that. So they could just also give you like, you could be predicting a lot of things, or you could know when people are dying, something like that. Or you have a spirit who like want you to see the darker things in life and people. They literally want you to see the darker side in people. So you have the spirit guide who like, they kind of like the way that they want you to see things. I feel like you connect this way better to kind of look at the darker things in life, and it's kind of making sense more in your head when you look at the darker things in life. Kind of makes you better somehow. You like you someone you don't like, you somehow like, even if someone told you everything is perfect, somehow subconsciously you feel like something is missing. You want to get the full picture, and they're trying to give you the full picture because you're someone who's like, you want to get the full picture of something, like bad and good and something like that. And your spirit guide could be like someone who's like always trying to kind of make you do the choice. Like they give you the good and bad in this person, and trying to kind of test you what kind of choice you want to take. It could be they challenge your brain a lot, okay? And they're very loving here, your spirit guide. I do feel like your spirit guide also likes to take care of you or something like that. Also, your spirit guide really love you, so they could really love your company, or they love when you give them something. So sometimes, like when you talk to them, they feel like really happy, or they're really excited when you talk to them, or they're very excited whenever you contact to them or something like that. They really love you. I do feel like some of them are just like there, they really take care of you, something like that. They just love you. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm gonna go now. Have a lovely day, people. Because also tomorrow I got work and I need to make some kind of food or order food now. And I don't know. Bye.